Before I start, I just want to send thoughts and love to Valencia.
Yeah, I'm selling it. All of my friends, literally everybody that have been, most that have been here for holidays, have told me, do not sell it, Leslie, don't sell that property, I love it. They've come here and had a nice time in the summer and they don't see the work that goes into it. So I moved to Spain 5 years ago and bought this property, not knowing I could have chosen anywhere in Spain. It wasn't a bad decision, I do not regret it at all, but I need to now think about how I'm going to reinvest, and I'm going to tell you why I've chosen my village, small property in the village, over this one.
This is the main street in Jerez that runs from one end, like it's an island, Jerez, and this is a strip that links the round bit on the end, like a lollipop, which is the old town, Pasco Antiguo, but this main strip is where the notary is, so we're just off there now. Push below. Now I've been to the notary. What happened in the notary, so I was all excited before that it had completed, but I'll tell you, there's always a hiccup with every sale. So if you're just watching me for the first time, I'm an estate agent as well. I work as an estate agent in Priego de Cordoba. I've just sold my own house. So the hiccup was the most common one. That no matter how many times I say it to people, they don't get the receipt to show evidence of the transaction. So the notary had the receipt, which I sent prior to the appointment for the deposit, but then she wants the receipt for the transaction, the main transaction for the house purchase, which arrived in my account half an hour before going to the notary, but she wanted the receipt for it. Now, most people think, can you not just show your bank account to show that it's there? No, no, no. You need a proper bank receipt, because it's not to show that the owner has received the money, it's to prevent money laundering. So you must have a specific bank receipt for that transaction. So that took about half an hour because the bank in Germany had told my buyer that it was probably not needed, even though I'd said it's definitely needed. So I was say to people on the start of the purchase, get an official receipt for every single money transaction. So that was the usual hiccup, but it wasn't a problem. We just waited for the receipt to arrive and then we signed and happy days. Okay, so I am now going to hit the road with this lot. I haven't drove a van for 5 years, but I think I'll be all right. So this is a lot of the furniture that was gathered up and put into the van. It was sold partly furnished, so it wasn't too difficult, and I was organising it as the weeks led up to the sale. Now, I've come to visit Jerez after the sale of the property because I'm deciding how to reinvest. And Jerez is one of my favourite cities, and I'm very tempted to make the move to here, which is only 40 minutes north towards Seville from where the previous property was. Now, I've been informed about some new build apartments in Jerez. I'm wanting to have a look at the location and to see the building from the outside before I go to the agents. Okay, I've got to the area and I know that I'm at the right address. I think that might be the side of the cathedral. There's this big work area, there's works going on. There's this old bodega. I don't know which one it is, it's number 42 that I'm looking at. There's an archaeological museum, Museo Arqueológico. Let's walk back up here. There's a building here, but that says Se Vende for sale, so it doesn't look like it's them, because I think they've already started working on the apartments. So, oh gosh, not as easy as I thought. I just thought I'd come back on to show you a little bit more because I'm in the back streets of Jerez, which I do know quite well, but I've never been to this area. And honestly, Jerez certainly lives up to its name, Jerez, meaning sherry. There are literally just bodegas everywhere. There's a bodega, there's one behind me. This is one, as well as the most obvious famous ones like the Tio Pepe. Look at this.
Entra a la derecha y entras a la izquierda.
Okay,
¿Vale?
Bien, okay. Si no
Estás
te
en tu
puedo,
casa.
un razón para casarme, para tener una
No,
boda
no.
bonita aquí.
Vete a vivir juntas, no te cases.
Una fiesta mejor. Gracias. It's a wedding venue. Said it's a good reason to get married. Have a lovely wedding here. He said, no, I wouldn't do that. Wow, what a place. It's fantastic. And the sherry barrels at the bottom. And married in an older bodega. Oh, arriving horse and cart. Wow. Oh, it's taken my breath away. It's absolutely stunning. Right, I've been to the agents and they've explained the details of the new build property to me. I'm wanting to research the builders, see exactly who they are and see if I can see some reviews on previous properties they've built. I've ordered the notice simply as well, just to make sure that everything matches up and that the owners are the builders, because I've walked to the property and know which one it is now, and there is actually a for sale sign on it, but it's just a case of, oh, we haven't took it down yet. But anyway, I'm going to check it all out, and I'm not sure, but I definitely feel I want something in Jerez. So I've just been to look at a really old building that somebody's told me about as well that needs a massive refurb, and that's interesting, but it's in a pretty bad way. So I've only seen it from the outside, and I've checked the notice simply of that, and it's listed as industrial as opposed to residential, so that's something that would need changing, but it's another option. Options. I do always reward myself with a nice lunch when I'm out and about. So reasons why I decided to to live permanently in this village as opposed to split my time between here and the coast. When I bought the two properties, I was undecided which one I would end up living in and which way my life would go. My work has brought me more to the village with the estate agency. The other property was rented out, so I wasn't going there, I wasn't really living in it. The rentals are a long way away, but what's probably mostly interesting to you is that the reason why I like this small village better than the luxurious, beautiful area of Costa de la Luz in the villa with a pool is that property was walled with a pool. All very nice if you're a family, all nice and cosy together. But when you're on your own, I live on my own, it's, you know, you're in a walled property, you've got to get in your car, drive out of it physically and go somewhere before you even see anyone. So I'm quite happy with my own company, but it is nice to just walk out of your front door and see people and, hi, how you doing? And you go to the bar, everybody knows your name. I think there's a song about that. Yeah, that's the main reason. So yeah, now I've sold it, I want to reinvest that money, because that property was bringing in an income. It was like bringing in a salary, really. So now I need to decide what to do with it to make sure that it's wisely invested. You've watched me in Jerez on that video, on the video. Since then, I've now moved off the Jerez idea a little bit, but only because the property of my dreams in this village is possibly available. One more reason why I wanted to sell it as well. The maintenance. So it was a rental property. I lived 3.5 hours away, had to drive 3.5 to 4 hours to get there. Clean the house, do the garden, do the pool. 6-7 hours stressful cleaning to get it absolutely immaculate for a rental. Then drive 3.5 4 hours back, or stay at my friend's, okay. And I hear you say, why didn't you get somebody else to do it? Oh, long story, but I just wasn't keen on it. In the end, I decided, against everybody else's advice, to sell it.